All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go over the agenda and objectives for the week of February 9th. And so today we'll start with our summative assessment. It does need to be completed today. If you look at, there are two of them, one for section 8.1 and one for section 8.2. This one has a time limit of 45 minutes, and this one has a time limit of 30 minutes. These are both Canvas quizzes, so you'll be submitting your answers through the Canvas quiz, but you'll notice that there is this assignment here, and this is where you're going to submit your work for these two quizzes. So as you're going through, you do need to write like section 8.1 and then number 1 and then do your work, and then number 2 and do your work. And it explains that in the directions. So you will do the summative for 8.1, time limit of 45 minutes. I really don't anticipate it taking anywhere near that amount of time. Then the summative assessment for 8.2, same thing, 30 minutes, but I don't think it'll take anywhere close to that. Remember that these are due this evening by 6 p.m. We have some people missing that deadline, so please make sure that we are hitting this deadline because it will turn off this week at 6 p.m. After you get these submitted, then you just want to take your paperwork. You do want to turn it into a PDF. For people that don't use PDFs this week and send me pictures and send me about 10 pictures, I'm going to be reaching out to you personally to make sure we know how to do PDF with either Genius Scan or another app so that we can submit those correctly. Okay, notice that it does say 0 points, but it's in it, the points are in these assessments up here. Okay, so that is for Tuesday. If we move on to new materials this week, we can see that we are going to be working on what are called special right triangles and using their relationships to be able to find missing parts of a triangle. You will have one video on what's called a 30, 60, 90 right triangle and one on a 45, 45, 90. Those are both videos that Miss Bass will go through, and they're linked in there. And then what I've done is kind of a summary video, and that talks more about the equations that we can use to find these special right triangles. So I very heavily recommend that after you watch the two informational videos that use your notebook, that you go ahead and work through these couple of problems that I do with this summary. I think it'll help a lot before you get to the formative assessments. If we look at the formative assessments, there are two of them, one of which is a worksheet. You can either choose to download it and write on the worksheet and then submit a PDF, or if you just want to write, on a regular sheet of paper and submit your work that way, that is fine. And then the second one is the personal pop quiz that is in your notebook, and over the sections of section 8.3, and same thing with that. You can either write your notebook or write on a separate sheet of paper and submit those. And keep in mind that we have Zoom sessions if you have any questions or just want to stop in and say hello. I know that we usually always are Wednesday, Thursday, and Monday at 2 p.m. Notice that it is Thursday and Monday at 2 p.m., but due to a meeting that I can't change the time on, I have to change our meeting time, and so for Wednesday, if you're thinking about stopping by, it's at 12:30. Okay, have a good day, and if you have any questions, message me.